Morning. We are monitoring fog around town here early as we've got a dense fog advisory for everyone in Southwest Florida until 9 o'clock. We're obviously starting to see a lot of daylight come up and over the horizon as our sunrise time officially is at 7:11. But you can see this particular view there across the river. That's the Caloosahatchee, and that's the place where we have the least amount of fog at the moment. So every community here in Southwest Florida is under that dense fog advisory until 9. And as we watch the fog numbers, it is really thickening up in that dark gray area down in southern Collier and also up along the coastline here of Sarasota County. A little bit of improvement here between Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda, but visibility still at a half a mile. It's been down as low as 0. 1/8 of a mile Inglewood, and we've also got zeros and 1/8 of a mile there south of 80 towards State Road 29. Clewiston's at 1. That's a slight improvement over the last 20 minutes, and a half a mile there to the north. And as we move across the Caloosahatchee, these numbers went from 7 to 8 miles to 1.5 miles as the fog is thickening up. And that was the fear I had when we started looking at these maps together around 5 o'clock this morning. As we dive to the south, Marco's at 0. Naples, you're at 1/4 mile. So add a few minutes to the commute. Take it easy, slow down, use those low beam headlights, and make sure to leave plenty of distance between you and the car ahead of you. What's happening? Our temperatures are warm. We should be down around 57, and the humidity is up as well. We're almost exactly where we were at this point yesterday, with dew point values still in the upper 60s with calm winds. Well, today, it's going to take a while for that fog to mix out. That's why we've got the dense fog advisory for another 2 hours and 15 minutes. But as that wind starts to pick up and temperatures warm, the winds will come in out of the north, the fog will mix out, and we'll go with a good mix of sun and clouds throughout the day. And that northerly wind's going to take our rain chance out of here. Yesterday, we had some decent thunderstorms out over Alligator Alley, putting down quite a bit of rainfall and quite the light display. Our high today will be up around 80. That's above our average there of 77, and overnight tonight another fairly warm night before a cold front moves through, and as I mentioned, that chance of rain is gone. As we see that blanket of gray erode by lunchtime, the sun's out. We'll see a couple of passing clouds on that north wind, but we do stay dry. The cold air is off to the north, and you can see 30s there for St. Louis, Columbus, and Little Rock. And as we wait for this cold front and that trough to dig across the eastern half of the U.S., it's going to be at least another day or so here before the really chilly stuff moves in. And most of the rainfall, even up north, is pulling off the coastline. So as we look at the long-term pattern here, that jet stream is going to dip, and that's going to bring the cold air in. It's going to start to transition overnight Friday, and Saturday and Sunday are going to be our 2 chilliest days. And as we look at the overnight lows here, 49, 46 before we start to warm up. And by the time we get towards Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we are right on track for a very nice, normal Southwest Florida day. You can see the temperatures here over the weekend, though, only getting up to 67 on Saturday, warming up slightly there on Sunday as we stay cool. And right now, again, it looks absolutely perfect there for the holidays.